Okay, back again, Ben here. And since not every month has 31 days, we can't do 31 days every month. So, some of the games didn't quite make the cut, so what I'm going to do is Spotlight Series. I'll record some videos talking about the series, I'll record some gameplay of the series, and hopefully you guys like it. So, here we go. Going back to, I don't even remember, maybe 1991. I would sometimes go to the arcade and or pizza stores or whatever rental places, and they'd have a big red machine in the corner with some fighting games and some shooting games, and it's like, what's this Neo Geo? That's pretty cool. And then reading EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly, I'd see games, and it's like, whoa, they're the games that are in the arcade, but they're at home. But it's $700. Ooh, forget that. So there's no way I was ever getting a Neo Geo. Until I came here, and now they're getting more expensive. A lot more expensive. But back when I got them, they weren't too bad. And one of the Spotlight series here is the King of Fighters. So, start with the King of Fighters 94. And what they did was they took fighters from Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury, and all of their series, and they made them into one. And you can see it's got the 3-on-3 tag battle. And in this version, you couldn't choose between characters. You had to choose the entire set team. So you got Terry and Andy and, oh, I forgot his name, not Yo. But that's Kyo, no? King, Mai here. Like, they were set teams. And so you had to know all of the characters on your team, and strategy is you want to put your best person first, try to sweep the other guy, save your best person for last, try to make a comeback if you have to. So very cool concept, very cool idea. You can see it's 196 mega, which all of the Neo Geo carts used to have that, and it was very cool. So as opposed to what, 16 megs for one of the Street Fighters, maybe Super Street Fighter 4, was one of the largest carts on the Super Nintendo. And the carts would only be about, well, half the width, that's for sure. And about this wide and this tall. So, yeah, Neo Geo is a bit expensive to collect for. This is one of the cheaper ones you can get, but it's fun stuff. So, moving right along, we got the next in the series, King of Fighters 95. Same concept. I'm not sure when exactly you could choose between... Oh, Team Edit, there you go. 1995. So, you can pick your own fighters. I always picked Iori, mostly because my friend picked him. I saw him playing a lot. Pick Mai, there she is. And Leona was pretty good as well. But, you know, there's a lot of diverse characters. It's really fun to play. You should give it a chance if you can. Next up, we've got King of Fighters 96. This is one of the first picks for the best game in the series, I guess. A lot of people talk about this game. It's pretty cool. It's still not too expensive, which is why it has a little bit of sun fade there. I might want to, well, not sun fade, but probably light fade. I might want to consider replacing that before it gets too incredibly expensive. Moving right along, you got King of Fighters 98, and the roster increases. You've got 24, 24, 27. This has 2 modes, advanced mode and simple extra mode. So there you go. List of all the fighters there. And the bosses in these games are just ridiculously difficult. I think it was either this game or the next game I'm going to talk about. They introduced a bonus system where if you lost to the boss, you get an attack up or extra health or something. So have a better chance of beating Rugal or whoever the boss was for that particular game. So there you go, and you can see 460 megs, so we're getting bigger. 196, 250, 362, 460. Get that hair out of the way. And then, yeah, I think this is definitely one of the top two and most critically acclaimed. King of Fighters 98, 683 megs. Got the stylish suits on the cover. The dream battle goes on. And yeah, this is personally one of my favorites. And as you can see with this gigantic box here, oh, it's the super-sized King of Fighters 98. What's that? So let's open it up, and oh, would you look at that? It's a t-shirt from the Neo Geo pop-up store. They had one in Akihabara, they had one in Ikebukuro. I did go to that one. They had one at Skytree. The fourth one was at an awesome toy store in Ginza that you simply must go to if you're ever in the area. Not that there's much traveling going on right now. But, and a fifth one at Komike, the comic market, in the previous December, which was before I learned about it. Even though Neo Geo for Life is on top of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I didn't quite complete the stamp rally, but 4 out of 5 is not bad. Moving on, we got another, oh, this is 673, just 10 megs short on the ROM cassette. King of Fighters 99. This was the last one I got to complete the collection. A little bit of sun fade there, but, you know, what can you do? Still, it's great to complete the set. New fight starts here. There you go. King of Fighters, SNK homepage. I mean, this is just classic retro stuff. If you like fighting games, you're either in the Street Fighter camp or, well, 3D camp. You got Tekken, I suppose, and other 2D fighting. You're going to be King of Fighters or Guilty Gear or Street Fighter. And I've always been a Street Fighter guy, but I do love some King of Fighters as well. You know, just for playing it in college, get the nostalgia factor. Moving on to the only horizontal art. Got King of Fighters 2000 here. That's pretty cool. Your rival is waiting for you. Yeah, you know, I mean, I haven't played them enough to definitively talk about each separate iteration, but they're all fun. So just enjoy the games while you play them. And so here, see, we've got some new characters here. Looks like a Blue Mary clone rival type of thing. Annabelle, Foxy, and Cooler. This is Dragon Ball Z. Max 4 on 4. Look at that. So another innovation here in 2001. And we're almost home. We got King of Fighters 2002, Be the Fighter. This is another one that people seem to like a lot. It's one of the most popular ones in the series. Looks like they add even more characters. The roster is up to 39 plus alpha. Best characters. Okay. So there you, alpha. Unlockable if you have the memory card maybe. And finally, this is one of the best games in my collection, quite frankly. We got the King of Fighters 2003. I managed to get this when it was only 30 man, or about $300, which is quite cheap. You're not going to find it for anywhere near that nowadays. But hopefully you can get them cheaper if you're buying a whole set. And I'm not selling mine, so don't get any ideas. But yeah, King of Fighters, this is the last one that was on the Neo Geo system. And of course it's going to have the best graphics. And that's the thing, because like they could add things to the ROM cartridge themselves. They didn't need to always update the hardware like you could in the arcades. But that's how you can get all of these fantastic games on the Neo Geo system, 24-bit system, and it looks just as good as any of the fighters on the PlayStation. There weren't too many fighters on the N64 other than Smash. But yeah, so there you go. If you want to bring the arcade home, King of Fighters, there you go. Have some fun with that. So yeah, that's the first Spotlight series. We'll get some gameplay uploaded in a couple weeks on just a few of these. Not going to do 31 days of King of Fighters, obviously. But I hope you enjoyed the new series, and we'll check back again soon. Have a good one.